Ringside Side Eyes with Jimmy Vibes.
You just want to talk wrestling bullshit. We've said it. No, you're in the river, bitch. Alright. Hello, everybody. Let me set up this damn mic. Welcome. I missed you guys. I'm just getting my shit together. Because, I'm all over the place, bitch. I haven't been here in quite some time, as you guys know. But I'm here now, bitch. What's up? Did you guys see that meme of that girl? I heard you've been talking all that smack. What's good? I'm here. And then she smacks the doll. I think Sasha retweeted that or something. I thought it was hilarious. I found it on one of those Instagram posts, those hip hop shit. Was it hip? Which one was it? I think it was World. No, I don't follow World Star. Absolutely not. I actually unfollowed them because they were posting up some girl, Vicky. I'm sure some of the listeners, I'm sure some of you guys know who she is. And anybody who supports her, retweets her, I just can't. That girl is just a fucking mess. But yeah. But anyways, I thought that was funny. But so let's get into it, guys. Actually, let's not get into it. Give me a minute. Give me a motherfucking minute, because we gotta talk. Can we talk? Can we talk, bitch? How are you guys doing? What is good? I'm finally back. I finally got the time to sit down here and just, get back into the swing of things. I miss talking about wrestling, girl. After this week of motherfucking wrestling, I needed to get my ass on this chair and in front of that mic, bitch. There's just been a lot going on, like a lot. And we're going to get into all of that mess, but I just wanted to, talk to you guys a bit. I haven't been here for a while, and today I tweeted and let you guys know that I was coming back tonight, and a good group of you guys sent me all these memes and GIFs and tweeted me that you're excited that I'm coming back, and I was like, oh my god, how dope. Like, it just made me feel special. It made me feel missed, and I appreciate that. I love the love. I love the love. And I'm here for it. So you guys made my day, and it was cute. But yeah, bitch, I'm here. And finally, shit. And it did take me a while. It was after the holidays. I was chilling, and then I got comfortable, bitch. I got comfortable. I was just like, oh, I'll do it next week. Oh, I'll do it this week. Oh, I'll do it today. And I never did it, obviously, but now I'm here, I'm back. And it feels good. It feels good to be back with you guys. I really did miss you guys. But I'm just ready to jump in and start talking about the news and scandals that's been going on in wrestling. And somebody asked me, I know I'm all over the place, but I'm just so excited to be back. One of my friends asked me, James, like, what's your podcast on? Like, what is it about? And I was like, oh, it's about wrestling. And he was like, oh, okay, interesting, cool. And so he was like, what do you talk about? So I was just telling him, I was like, well, I talk about the news and rumors and stuff that goes on backstage, fandom, what the fans are saying, the shade from the fans, like the stuff that we all talk about. And he was like, oh, that's cool. And I was like, yeah. I was like, it's kind of, I'm trying to make a lane for myself in the wrestling podcasts as the Wendy Williams of wrestling, because a lot of people, Gigi, a lot of the listeners as well, like to say that the way I sound, the way I talk, where I'm from, and the mess and the shade that I get into is very Wendy Williams-like. And I take that as a compliment, because I'm a fan of Wendy Williams, and I like the direction that she took. So why not take the direction that she took in daytime talk television and use that in the podcasting wrestling world? It's just, I don't know, it just works. It works for me, bitch. It got you here listening, right? Okay, so we here. But bitch, let's get into it. Let's get the fuck into it. So Enzo Amore was fired, guys. Let's just jump right into it. He was fired. WWE cut the cord. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard what happened. If you didn't, he's being accused, allegedly, that he raped this this woman. She made claims on Twitter. She talked about it. I read all that mess. I'm sure a lot of you guys have read into it. I'm not gonna pull it up, girl. I'm not gonna pull a Sam and stop pulling up things and telling you guys about it. I'm sure a lot of you guys have done your homework and looked into it. But essentially, she was with a friend, and she's saying that this friend took her to this place to have sex. Like, her friend already had in mind that they're gonna get it in with these guys, and apparently this girl didn't know that Enzo was a WWE wrestler, but her friend did. And then there was drugs involved. She said that she was high off meth, cocaine, and marijuana, and she passed out. And apparently some shit went down with her and Enzo, and she alleges that this happened in October of 2017. So I did some more digging into it, because you guys know I'm nosy. So I was digging into it, and there's been reports and rumors. It's being alleged that Enzo has been under investigation for some time now, and he failed to let WWE know. So he basically kept WWE in the dark. That's what they're saying, which led to WWE suspending him and then jumping over to firing him today. So guys, this is like red hot. It's fresh. This is new news. It's the hot. I really don't know what's gonna happen with Enzo. All I do know is that he's no longer with WWE, but that's like the least of his worries, because if he's convicted of a crime, if they can prove that this did occur, he's looking at 15 years in prison. This is serious. So I just honestly, I hope it's not true. I think Enzo is a great entertainer. I think he did his job well. But it's just really unfortunate what's going on right now. So, I mean, we just gotta wait and see what happens. And I hope it's not true. Then again, you guys know I'm messy. And you come in close. Come in close. So I did some digging, and apparently the girl that's accusing Enzo of rape has a YouTube video where she talks about the time she faked the pregnancy. Now, I'm not saying that she's trying to trap Enzo and trying to get fame off of this because she heard that he's a WWE superstar, but what? You gotta question a woman who fakes a pregnancy. I'm sorry. Like, there's a lot of women out there that have trouble getting pregnant. There's women that go through the procedures of getting an abortion, and you're gonna go and fake a pregnancy? Girl, you bogus. You bogus. So, if you're gonna ask me what do I think, if I believe this girl, honestly, there's a lot of holes in her story. She doesn't seem credible. And it just doesn't make a lot of sense. But for WWE to go ahead and jump the gun and fire him makes you wonder, is there some truth to this? This girl can be a liar and yet be a victim to rape. It's possible. Things happen like that. So, I don't know, girl. But you guys know I'm nosy. I keep telling you guys that. Well, apparently, Sasha Banks ended up unfollowing Enzo today. So, I thought that was interesting. I thought I should throw that in there and let you guys know about that. Sip on that. Miss Sasha Banks was like, no, I'm not dealing with that bullshit. So, Sasha ended up unfollowing him, which was, I don't know. It just struck a chord with me. So, I was like, does Sasha believe this? Does Sasha know something we don't know? Does Sasha know the Enzo that we don't know? You know what I mean? Because sometimes some women know, like they get a vibe off people. So maybe she got a vibe off of him. Who knows? But when it comes to Enzo, man, if it's true, Enzo, you deserve everything you're gonna get. Whatever's coming to you, you asked for it. If it's true, if not, I hope they throw that girl in jail. If they can prove that this is a lie and that this did not happen, I hope they lock that bitch up. If it's true, if she's lying. Because you can't go and accuse somebody and ruin their livelihood and it all turn out to be false. I feel like you deserve jail time, at least 5 years. Like, lock them up. But yeah, I'm going to leave you guys on that one. Once we get more developing details on what's going on with this Enzo situation, I'm definitely going to talk about it. This is serious stuff. So, we had Raw 25, baby. It was the 25th anniversary of Monday Night Raw. When was that? That was January the 11th, but they decided to do the show this week. So, whatever. It was cool because, January the 11th. When the hell did January the 11th fall on? Let's find out. They could have did it on the 15th, but they decided to do it on the 22nd to tie it in with the Royal Rumble, which makes sense. Have us a good, strong week heading into Royal Rumble. Bring back the legends. Super cool. But, Monday Night Raw opened up with Stephanie and Shane standing in the ring, thanking all of us for all that we do. Because we do a lot. And Vince McMahon comes out. They present him with a plaque. And at first Vince was all like thanking us for all that we do. And then, Vince got his thank you, Vince. And then they gave him this plaque. And Vince was like, bitch, you guys gonna set up a GoFundMe and this is what you guys are gonna give me a plaque. Plaque is for your teeth. It's like, yes. Vince is shady. I like that line. It was funny. But, and then he transferred over into the heel Vince McMahon that we all know and love. So I thought it was a good transition and smart how they did that. And so he got the crowd high. He just trashed Brooklyn. And then the glass broke, and here comes Stone Cold Steve Austin. It was just classic. It just took me back to the old days when I was growing up watching wrestling. So, Stone Cold came out, got a couple of beer, blah, 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 blah. And then Vince gets on the mic. He's telling Stone Cold that Shane is fit. Look at Shane. Shane looks good. And I'm just sitting there co-signing. And I was like, yes, your son does look good. Shane is definitely a sugar daddy. He's a silver fox. Shane looks good. He's a daddy. So Stone Cold just ends up hitting Shane with the stunner, which I thought it was funny. And then Vince was like celebrating with him, cheersing, and I knew it was gonna come, girl. They hugged it out, and I was like, They really teased it for a while, and then Stone Cold hit him with one, and then he hit Shane with another one on his way out. So it was a cool segment. It was a good way to open up Monday Night Raw, and I thought that this was gonna be such a great show. I was like, yes, it's lit. We're going to have a good time tonight. It's the 25th anniversary. My faves are going to be popping in segments like how they did with Austin. This is going to be great. Not so much. So let's talk a little bit about the segments that occurred last night. We had the general manager segment. Now, I'm not going to talk about everything because the show is 3 hours long, baby. I just can't. But some of the stuff that stuck out to me was when they brought out the general managers, all the great ones from the past. They brought out Eric Bischoff, who I fucking love and adore. He's one of my favorite WWE personalities, WCW. He's just one of my favorite wrestling personalities. If you guys know me really well, you guys know that JR is my number one. And then it comes to Eric Bischoff. I live for them. So, we had Johnny Laurinaitis. He was there. It was cool. Theodore Long came out, which was cool. And then they brought out Daniel Bryan, which ties in the new era. So I thought it was dope. But you know who was missing? Vicky Guerrero. I felt like Vicky Guerrero should have been standing there because she was one of the most memorable general managers. She was so hated, and I feel like she should have been there. I wonder if they reached out to her. Maybe she couldn't make it. I don't know what's going on, but she's so polarizing, and she got that. She would light up that crowd. So I thought like while they were doing the yes for Daniel Bryan, we were gonna hear excuse me, and I would have. Missed opportunities. But I thought it would have been a great spot for Vicky Guerrero. Maybe they'll save her for a SmackDown, I don't know, annual show or something big on SmackDown when they reach, I don't know, their 15th year or something like that on SmackDown. I think they already reached their 15th year. I don't know, maybe? I don't know. They're around there. But, when they hit that milestone on SmackDown, they should definitely bring Vicky Guerrero because she fucking killed it on SmackDown. So maybe that's what it is because Vicky Guerrero really developed her character on the SmackDown brand. So maybe that's what they're saving her for. But they brought Theodore along, and he was a general manager for SmackDown, so I don't understand. And Vicky Guerrero did have a stint on Monday Night Raw, and it was iconic. So I just missed Vicky. I felt like Vicky should have been there, and that's where she retired on Monday Night Raw. So and then we waited all day, and we got all our girls coming out. So we went throughout the whole damn show. I don't remember when the girls came out, but it took some time, girl. We had the women's match, the tag match, which I thought it was cute. It was good. It went into 2 segments, I think, maybe 3 segments, but it was between 2 commercial breaks, I believe. I thought it was good. I thought it was a good match. It was a fun match. And the crowd was really hype. And I loved the end of the match when Asuka cleared out the fucking ring. She cleared all those girls out. I was like, yes. But I did like the beginning when Nia just attacked her, just to prolong their little feud that's going on, because Nia keeps like jumping onto Asuka, trying to get the upper hand. So I think that's really dope. So I really like that match. I thought that was cute, and the whole segment, which was good. So I was like, yo, Raw's on a really good ball. Like, they got something going over here. Hello. And then you guys know it all fell apart. So, I'm watching throughout the damn show. We had the APA in the back stage. I thought that was fun. So they're over there, they're playing cards with everybody. I thought Jackie was gonna pop up, because if you watch WWE from back in the day, Jackie was affiliated with them for some time, and I thought it was cool. I thought it was funny that Jackie was a part of the ABA, because you don't mess with fucking Jackie. So I was like, this would have been a great spot for Jackie. It would have been fun, but they didn't do it. They gave us $1 Million Man. Ugh, whatever. Like, I feel like I just seen him last week, so I felt like it would have been a good spot for somebody else. But we move on through the show, and then they announced early on the show, actually, that they're at another venue, which was the Manhattan Center. And girl, I watched fan videos on YouTube. They were chanting bullshit, because WWE was playing Monday Night Raw in the venue, in front of the ring, on a screen. So these people paid tickets to go to this show, and they got the cruiserweights, they got the Undertaker, and then they had the closing of the show, and then they just watched Monday Night Raw throughout, and the cruiserweights in between. I think they had like 2 cruiserweight matches in between, and then they had the Bray and Matt Hardy massive match. So that's all they got. But apparently those fans were so pissed. I just feel like the structure of the show was all over the place. I felt like they wanted to fit everybody, but just the way that they did it was just so tacky. Like, it's a 3-hour show. Like, hello, why do you guys have a writing team? For what? Pamote. For what? Por qué? Why? You guys don't use them. Like, I mean, I would have fucked this show up. I would have fucked it up. You guys would have been talking about it until next Monday, maybe the Monday after that, because that show would have been on motherfucking point. I would have mixed it in. I would have got my elbow into it and everything, bitch. And they just give us this plain old bologna sandwich. So whatever, girl. So let's talk about the girls, because that's what we're all here for. That's why we all tuned in, especially the listening crew, guys. The ones that are listening to me, we tuned in for our girls, okay? And they brought out some of our favorites. Some of our favorites didn't make it, but it was nice to see some of our favorites there, standing there. Even though it was 30 seconds, they got their recognition, They brought out the girls, they brought out the Bellas. And can I just say that Brie Bella snapped right the fuck back. Brie fucking Bella, girl. You snapped right back. That insecurity bullshit nonsense that you've been having on Total Divas, let it go, girl. You look amazing. Nikki came out in full gear, girl. I love Nikki Bella, full gear. Nikki is ready to go. She looked excited to be there, and that's the type of... I just love her, because she loves the sport, and I see it through her that she lives for this. And then Kelly came out. We had Kelly. We had Maurice and her pregnant belly. Now, Maurice looked adorable pregnant. She looked like... I don't know. She looked like 2 different people. It's crazy. Because Maurice, when she wasn't pregnant, she looked nothing like that. But, she took out her extensions, her hair shorter. But she just looks so wholesome. She looks so, like, she's glowing. So, Maurice's pregnancy looks amazing on you. She's a beautiful woman. And speaking of pregnancy, we had Maria. Maria came out. Maria, pregnant as well, looking adorable. It was just so nice to see that WWE brought back their 2... former women wrestlers that are currently pregnant, with everything going on, with women rising up, the Me Too movement, the Women's March. It was nice to see 2 pregnant women getting the respect that they deserve on Monday Night Raw for all the hard work that they've put in this company. it was dope. I like that. I shout out to WWE for doing that. And a lot of people are like trashing WWE. They didn't bring this one. They didn't bring that one. They didn't bring this, that, or the third. But I love that they brought Brie, who's a mom. They brought back Trish, a mom, and two pregnant women, Maria and Maurice. I thought that was classy. We had Jackie, Terry Runnels. Oh, I love Terry Runnels. She was there. She was a good surprise. Tori fucking Wilson. She's a fox. That woman ages like wine. She looks perfect. Just perfect butt. Perfect abs. Like, she's just beautiful. Tori Wilson, girl, you're timeless. Fucking timeless. Trish Stratus comes out and just kills shit. Like, everybody went crazy for fucking Trish. She looked amazing with her. She's coming back to that blonde girl, and I'm like, yes, Trish, you look amazing. So it was great to see Trish as well. My favorite, the one I was so excited to see, Michelle McCool. Fucking knockout. She's always been amazing, and the way that she did her little entrance thing and spin around, I was like, yeah, she still got that sass. Look at that turn. Look at how she cut that corner. I live for Michelle McCool, guys. So I was so excited to see Michelle. And Kelly, you guys know I love Kelly. She looked as cute as a button. Kelly's just cute. I love Kelly, and I know a lot of people throw shade at Kelly, but I like Kelly. She's a cute girl. So maybe I'm missing somebody. Maybe I didn't name somebody. Lillian, I love Lillian. I love her podcast, bitch. Do you guys listen? I know you guys listen to Lillian Garcia's podcast. Her podcast is really, really good. I love Lillian for what she's doing now. Lillian's solid. And, it was good. I think I named all the girls, Jackie, Terry, all the girls that they brought out there. Shout out to you guys. You guys deserved it. I'm glad that you guys got a moment, even though it wasn't what we wanted for our girls. We wanted more. I wanted them intertwined into storylines. I wanted to see Trish kick Alexa Bliss in the head or something. I wanted a little more. And we didn't get it, but that's okay. It's fine. It is what it is. Come on. It's WWE, guys. Let's be real. So it was dope. And, some of the girls were missing. Some of the girls that I would have liked to see. Victoria, of course. Melina, of course. Candice Michelle. I feel like she should have been there. The list goes on of women I feel like should have been there. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I'm sure something happened. WWE. You saw the time constraint. They barely fit in the girls that they brought in, but it's like, really, WWE, you guys could have did better with the women and really showcase them. But I like what they did with Dana crunching her numbers backstage, calling out Heath Slater for cheating. I thought that was cute. I was like, oh, that's dope. On Raw 25, you guys are gonna give Dana a speaking role. So I was like, yes, like, use Dana. Even though I'm not crazy about this character of hers, but then again, they're not letting her develop this character. So I thought it was dope that they let her play around with it a bit. But other than that, the show was wah wah. It could have been better. Could have been better, guys. Sorry. If I enjoyed it for what it was, but it could have been so much better. Yeah, so, it was cool. We saw Paige. Paige was out in the ringside. And I haven't talked about Paige, but she was ringside during the women's match with Absolution. And, she's not going to be in the Royal Rumble this year, which is kind of awfully terrible. I wish Paige was in this Royal. You know what, girl? You guys, I feel like we're family at this point, and I'm gonna roll my blunt while we talk because I need to smoke, baby. So yeah, but Paige, I feel so bad for her. She must be so crushed right now. And I know when this whole injury occurred with her, when it reoccurred, with the whole stint with her and Sasha in the ring, and how some of the fans just dogged on Sasha. Like accidents don't happen. Like, this is not wrestling. When Candice Michelle fell off the top rope, did we sit and blame Beth Phoenix and call Beth Phoenix every name in the motherfucking book? No, because back then there was no fucking Twitter. Nobody had a soapbox to stand on and spew their toxic. So, girl, sometimes I miss those days. But you know, like, I just thought that was just poor taste of the fans. You guys should be ashamed of yourself, especially listeners. If you guys are one of the people over there shading Sasha over an accident, I don't approve, and I'm not happy with you. I'm gonna let you guys know right now, Uncle James ain't happy. But you know, it's, you know, there'll always be next year, but there's a lot of things talking about, like, Paige is being forced to be retired and all that stuff. I don't think she's going to be forced to retire. I think Paige is going to make a comeback. I think right now they're trying to see maybe she can heal without surgery, you know? She's not saying much, like, what's really going on. All we know is from, you know, reports from the dirt sheet and all that shit on what's going on with Paige and her injury. We really don't know. So there is that possibility that Paige can make that comeback. And you know what? I'm very optimistic. I feel like it's possible that Paige can make a comeback. I really do. And I hope she does. Because she deserves it. Come on, she's been on the shelf for over a year, you know? And to come back and go back out like that? Absolutely not. No, ma'am. She's not going to accept that, and I'm not going to accept that. I'm a Paige fan, so I wish her the best. I wish her a speedy recovery, and she did mention that she's going to be there at the Royal Rumble. So maybe she's going to come out and support Absolution. Maybe she's just going to walk out with them and then walk right back to the back or something. So, you know, shout out to you, Paige. Sorry, guys. Let me get this done and stop making all this damn noise. Sounding like the damn pickle lady. I was telling one of my friends when you guys shaded me about drinking my water on the show, saying that I sounded like the pickle lady on the show. They started laughing at me. They were like, no. I was like, yeah, I thought it was hilarious. I forget which one of you guys called me the pickle lady, but shout out to you. You were hilarious for that one. But yeah, so I'm excited for the Royal Rumble. I really am. One of my friends, who's not a wrestling fan, Juan, I know I talk about him on the show, he's actually hosting the Royal Rumble party this year. Can you believe it? This is the bitch that's not coming to WrestleMania with us, mind you. I kicked him off the trip because he was just being super extra, talking about, oh, I could only stay for this amount of days, and I could go for this amount of days. It was just a bunch of complicated shit. I was like, you know what? You don't really want to go. You don't want to spend that coin on something you don't really want to do, so I don't want to force you. So if you want to opt out, opt out. And he was like, well, I don't want to opt out because you came to this trip for me. I was like, listen, I only want people who want to be there. You clearly don't want to be there, so don't come. And he's like, fine, then I ain't going to come. I was like, all right, bitch, then you ain't going to come. Keep it moving, keep it pushing. Okay, so that was that. But he's going to be hosting the Royal Rumble, and I just noticed that the Grammys are going to be on at the same night, so I sent him a text today. I was like, bitch, you know that the Grammys are on the same night. I don't need no flip-flopping because I could honestly care less about the Grammys because the show is boring. All I like to watch, all I'm going to do later is watch the highlights. I want to watch the performances and then see who won the awards. Other than that, I'm not sitting through speeches, girl. So he's like, maybe we could switch back and forth. I was like, absolutely the fuck not. We're not doing none of that. Absolutely not. I'm putting on my WWE network on your motherfucking TV, and he has a big TV. He just moved into his new apartment, so now he wants to, like, host and do all this good stuff. He has this cute TV. It's a big TV. It's a curved TV. It's really nice. So I actually do want to see the Royal Rumble on a curved TV because I've yet to watch wrestling on a curved TV, and I'm thinking about purchasing one because I really like his. But I like my TV. I have it's a 65-inch Vizio TV. It's really nice, but I like the curved TV too. It's dope. So we're going to go check it out. So that's that. But he's not going to do the WrestleMania trip with us. But my friend Diego is. Maybe I should tell you guys a little bit about the WrestleMania trip. I bought my tickets. The tickets I purchased Sam Pelly's ticket as well. Well, he paid for it, girl. I'm nobody's daddy. You know, I got a man. I'm his daddy. Barely. But, yeah, so Sam sent over his money. We made the purchase. So the tickets are all purchased. Josh is coming as well. Josh, who used to be on the podcast with me, he's coming as well. And yesterday we booked our hotel. So we're all staying in the same hotel, bitch. That hotel is going to be lit. I'm not going to tell you guys what the hotel is just yet because because, I don't know, I might have some creeps listening to me. I don't want to say what hotel I'm staying at because maybe there's a creep out there that don't like a bitch and be there squatting waiting for me to walk in. So I'm just going to leave that one alone. So yeah, I'm super excited. We're close to the venue. It's going to be really fun. I'm looking at things that we're going to get into when we get down there into New Orleans. But let me be real with you guys. You guys know me. I'm going to be all the way real with you guys. You guys know what I'm excited for? Obviously, I'm excited for WrestleMania and fan access. Of course, I'm excited about that. But I am ready for that fucking food. I am ready for all that food from New Orleans, bitch. Because I've heard some things, and I'm ready to go there with my fucking bib and get it the fuck poppin', bitch. And my friend's a foodie, too, and I know he's going to be ready to eat, so we going to be eating. So Josh needs to put down his protein and his fucking dumbbells, because the only thing he's going to be lifting down there is a fork when he's with me, because I want to eat everywhere, and I want to drink. So, that's the tea. But back to the Royal Rumble. We're all excited for it. We all are. And so the top girls that are in this Royal Rumble right now, like some of the favorites to win is obviously Asuka. Asuka's a favorite to win. Nia is a favorite to win. Becky Lynch is a favorite to win, and so is Sasha. And those are like the favorites to win right now. They're the top picks. This is who everybody's that I've been seeing because I've been monitoring. And then again, there's like that spot for the return people. But I'm talking about the people that are confirmed. These are the favorites to win for the ones that are confirmed right now. I think at this point, Ronda might be... Yeah, I think she might be in the Royal Rumble. I think it's safe to say. Like, I saw reports that she indeed did sign with WWE, so, hey, it is what it is, guys. At this point, we just gotta ride the wave. You know, you can't stop the waves, but you can learn how to surf, bitch. And I'm learning how to surf because I was not one that wanted Miss Ronda in WWE because I felt like that money could have went to other people. And we're going to talk a little bit about that money, that chingle, baby. But, if Ronda comes in at number 30, obviously she's going to win. So, we shall see. Now, I want to talk a little bit about TNA. Oh, yeah, bitch. We're going to talk about TN motherfucking A, or Impact Wrestling, or GFW, or GTF. Oh, I don't know. I've been watching TNA. Guys, I'm disappointed. So my girl Hania, she got signed to TNA. I read about it maybe a month, or maybe a couple of months ago, maybe 3 months ago. So I hit her up and I asked her about it, and she was like, yes, I signed with them. She let me know before it was all announced, which I thought was cool of her. And then she told me that once her debut comes, she's going to give me an exclusive interview. And we're going to talk about her debut and all this stuff. And I was like, I was so honored for that. I still am. Like, she thought to give that to me? Who the fuck am I? You know what I mean? But, like, it just felt good. It made me feel good. It gave me some confidence that I'm doing something with this podcast. I'm reaching out, and she's always been so supportive of me, and she's still so supportive, and I love her. So I was so excited for her, because TNA is a stepping stone. That's not where you want to end up in wrestling. It's a great platform to showcase your talent. Okay? That I will say. It's a great platform. A lot of great people have come from TNA. So let's not be shady, guys, But they're just all over the place. Like, the company has just been all over the motherfucking place. I thought things were going to get better once Dixie left. But let's be real. That company was successful when Dixie was there. So clearly she had the magic. She had the work. So Hania debuted. An impactful debut, I might say. She attacked Rosemary in a segment after Rosemary defeated some girl. I forget her name. Her gimmick needs to go. That gimmick is so cheesy. Like, really, Impact Wrestling, that's her gimmick? No, absolutely not. It's so... I don't like it. She's like a mobster. Like, it's so stupid. I feel like she looks just like a. It's just it doesn't work. So and I came out very impactful, and she looked gorgeous and beautiful. She got a reaction from the crowd. People got up. People were watching her, and she really beat the shit out of fucking Rosemary, and Rosemary took it like a champ. Great segment. And then before that even fucking aired, it leaked that Hania was fired from Impact Wrestling. Now, a lot of rumors are going on. I don't know what happened. You guys don't know what happened. So I don't want to hear anybody acting like they knew what the fuck went down, because we don't. We don't know what happened. But the rumors are that she didn't want to do this one wanted her to do that, and TNA decided to cut ties because she didn't want to do what they wanted her to do. And whatever. So, it just sucks. I don't know what else to fucking say about this situation. It just fucking sucks. Like, am I disappointed? Absolutely, I'm disappointed. I was so excited to see somebody that I like to say is my friend, actually win, like, she's on TV, she's doing what she loves, you know what I mean? Like, it was disappointing to me. And, so I messaged her, and, I let her know that my thoughts are with her, and, that I'm disappointed. If she's still willing and able to come through and come tell her side of the story, she's always welcomed. And she messaged me back. She's like, yes, I'm sure you know what went on. I'm just not ready to talk about it. I don't want, you know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. She's like, I got to put out my statement first. So, girl, I just told you, do what you got to do, girl. But just know that I will always support you, and I will always follow her in whatever she does, because I'm truly a fan of hers. I think that girl is so talented, and she's so full of potential. And honestly, guys, this could be a blessing in disguise. Could be, because that she was so impactful on TNA. So it's national television. Somebody's watching. So who knows? This can work out for her. So Hania, if you're listening, girl, I love you, and I can't wait for you to come on this show and just sit down and have a kiki with me. We don't gotta talk about TNA. We can talk about everything else, because you're an interesting woman. You're a talented woman. You have a lot to say, and you speak your mind, and I respect that. And you're my friend, and I love you, and I'll always support you. So speaking of the knockouts, guys. Oh, baby. So, coming close. I got more tea. You guys, I'm just here spilling the tea. Spilling the motherfucking tea. So, Diva Dirt put out an article about the Knockouts division and how they're, it's not like how it used to be. So they were posting up old matches and basically talking about how TNA at this point is like a barber shop. People are in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Especially the women, because the women don't last long. They're probably there for a year, 2 years. So, they wrote about it, they talked about it, and they put out that article, apparently. This article, guys, did not go so well with some of the TNA knockouts. And one of the knockouts that they were talking about in this article, did I tell you guys who I'm talking about? I'm talking about Diva Dirt. Maybe I did say it. Well, one of the knockouts that Diva Dirt wrote about, and that's leaving, is Chelsea Green. And they said that they just put the belt on Chelsea Green, and she's already decided to leave, blah, 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 blah. She barely lasted a year. So Chelsea Green retweeted it and threw some shade to Diva Dirt, saying, like, it's crazy how they focus on all the negativity when there's a lot going on in TNA. There's a lot of good, talented women. Why aren't they talking about TNA, talking about that, and blah, blah, blah. Like, she kind of blasted them. So Gail Kim jumped on the train, because Gail Kim don't play these games with anybody on social media. And Gail Kim came in and got into fucking Diva Dirt's ass too, letting them know that they do nothing but post about negative shit about fucking TNA, and she's over it. TNA is full of talented women. And I was like, wait a goddamn minute. I thought everybody loved Diva Dirt. I thought I was the only one that gave them a little bit of a side eye, even though, they used to be my source. Now, I don't have a source. And you know what's my motherfucking source? Twitter. Twitter is my source. You guys are my source. You guys tell me everything. I don't go to these blogs anymore. I don't care to. And that's how I get my source. But I just found it kind of interesting that Chelsea Green would call them out on that shit. So I just thought that was some good tea, and I thought I should share that with you guys if you guys missed that one. But that was just a mess at its own. So if you guys want to, you guys should go read that article and see, I don't think they said anything malicious. Whoever the editor was, he was or she was just basically talking about what's going on now, what they see with TNA and how it used to be. It was kind of comparing, and they didn't like it. But Chelsea Green jumped in and defended it, even though she's on her way out of the company. I think they already granted her release. Sorry, guys, I'm rolling. You guys know. It's real, girl. It's real here. But, yeah, that was some shady-ass shit. But back to WWE and the wrestlers. Ricochet and Candice LeRae were signed by WWE, so we could finally see that booty on TV. Oh my God, Ricochet. Not only we'll see this talented man, this guy's so talented. So I'm excited that he's with WWE. I can't wait for them to hire his girlfriend, Tessa, because she needs to get in there too, because Tessa is just flawless. She's one of my favorite indie wrestlers. I don't understand what the holdout is with WWE, because honestly, I feel like she could be a great NXT champion. Great NXT champion. Just, I don't know what WWE's waiting on. I really don't. Maybe they're trying to push the girls that they have now, because, we have Bianca Belair and everybody down there. They got good girls on NXT right now. So, maybe they're just going to wait a bit. Let Tessa go out there, keep doing some more reps, But Tessa's, already solid and ready to go, so I just don't know. But I just like her a lot. So I'm excited for Candice. I think she might be in the Royal Rumble. Oh, yeah. I think she might be. And I think it would be cool to see her. Because, she's very popular. People like her. So that would be dope. But, yeah, I got some more tea. You know how I was talking about the women's pay earlier and about Ronda Rousey and all that good stuff. Well, apparently, you guys remember Stella? Stella Summer Rae's makeup artist girlfriend. She used to be with WWE doing the girls' makeup. She's really good friends with Sasha and Emma as well. And, she's very familiar with the company. Well, apparently, she posted out a tweet last week talking about how the highest paid man in WWE made $12 million last year, and the highest paid female made $400K. Now I'm like, how does she know this? But then I thought about it. I was like, well, she has the girlfriends in WWE, and some of the girls from WWE were commending her for speaking out, because some of these girls are not going to speak out because they're in fear of losing their jobs. So apparently there was some truth to what she tweeted out. You know what I mean? So I was just like, damn, if that's some bullshit. Let's keep it real. That's bullshit. How is your highest paid man is gonna make $12 million and no woman cracks $1 million in WWE? That's unacceptable. And I need the women in WWE to join together, and you guys need to fight. Look around you. Women are stepping up everywhere. Why can't you guys step up in WWE? That's all I'm gonna say. But speaking of Stella has landed a big time role, girl. Stella is going to be in a newly developed show by Kim Kardashian. Yes, Kim Kardashian. The Kim Kardashian. The show is going to be on Lifetime. It's called Glam Master. Now, if you guys heard of Project Runway, I'm sure you guys did. It's how they, you guys know Project Runway. But it's going to be like that, but with girls and guys doing makeup. It's a makeup competition. And I think this is great. My boyfriend told me about this show that Kim Kardashian was going to be executive producing for a while now. He was like, "Oh, Kim's doing this show. It's about glam teams. It's about doing people's makeup. It's a competition." I was like, "Yo, that's a dope show. That's a good idea. Like, I'd watch that. I love shows where people create. Like, I love Face Off on Sci-Fi. I love Project Runway, and I know I'm gonna love this show. It's crazy. My girl Stella K. Is going to be on the show. She's a cast member. She's a contestant for this show. And I think that's so cool. Like, good for her. Shout out to you, Stella. And I'm rooting for you. And I tweeted her that, and she liked the tweet and told me thank you. So, hey, I'm in the in. Nah, I'm lying. But, no, she did. She did send me that love. So, I'm so happy for her. This is dope. It's big news. So, guys, let's take some questions. Let's take some questions now. Actually, we're gonna take these questions after I smoke this blunt, and I'm gonna give you guys a minute to send me some more questions. Okie dokes.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, bitch. I'm back. You guys might hear some banging. It's construction, so whatever. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean whatever. I'm so burnt. Wow. How rude. Sorry, guys. Okay. It's the Rhode Island in me. Sometimes it comes out. I just want to be straight to the point. I'm so sorry. Okay. My first question I'm going to do for you guys is from the beautiful Destiny. I love Destiny. So Destiny asks, it's Destiny Yvonne. Yes, girl, with 2 N's. Get into it. Okay. What do you think of the booking of Raw and SmackDown Women's? Who's booked better in your opinion? And second question, Mania on the SmackDown side. If Ronda is not facing Charlotte, do you think a 3-way with Charlotte, Naomi, Becky is their money match on that side? Okay. So if Ronda's not facing Charlotte, do I think a 3-way between Naomi and Charlotte would be the money match? Yeah, I do. But only if they pull the switch with Charlotte. Like, Charlotte got to be the heel. She got to be the Charlotte that I know and love from Monday Night Raw. That is the money match. And Naomi being the underdog, babyface, that glows, that wants her championship back. Becky Lynch, the straight fire. She's coming into it with a personal vendetta. Like, everybody thinks Charlotte's the lead of the 4 horsewomen. Like, she has something to prove. There's a story there. They just need to get their shit together, girl. You know how it is. Okay, Sunday Candy 94 asks, when do you think Carmella's going to cash in the briefcase? See, I was having this conversation with one of my coworkers today because he asked me the same question. And I know that Carmella has until either June or July to cash in because she, that's when Money in the Bank is. It makes a year. She has a year to cash in. So I was thinking, if this whole Ronda thing is true and Ronda shows up in the Royal Rumble, she's going to win. And their money match is Ronda and Charlotte. Like, I agree with Destiny. If Ronda's coming in, that's how it's going. But I forgot what I was saying because this fucking banging is just driving me crazy. Damn. So, okay. So, if Ronda and Charlotte, if Ronda's in the Rumble, she's winning. Okay? So, that means she's going to face Charlotte unless she's not in the Rumble and they do the 4 horsewomen match, whatever. But, I feel like Ronda would be champion. Obviously, if she faces Charlotte at WrestleMania, she's going to be here. And I was thinking that Carmella could cash in on Ronda. I think that would really solidify Carmella. It would be a big moment, like cashing in on fucking Ronda Rousey. That would really build Carmella. Come on, she's your first ever women's Money in the Bank champion. I feel like that's a good way for her to really like solidify how important that match is for years to come, you know, in the next ones. If they were smart, that's what they would do. And it would really make Carmella like it would be a big moment, a huge achievement for her. And Ronda would be protected because she was surprised, you know? She's just champion, you know? And she don't know the rules. She don't know about the Money in the Bank. Like, they can play that like she didn't know or something, but I would just like for Carmella to do that. It would be a great storyline. It would. Oh my God, I'm just dreaming over here. I'm floating on a cloud. That would be great. Okay, Destiny asks another question. Who is your pick to win the Women's Royal Rumble? If I could choose, if it was my pick, not who I think. I think I'm gonna have to go, but then again, I don't know about the surprise entries. But if I have to pick from the girls that I know that's gonna be in the Royal Rumble, if I can pick one of them, maybe that's not answering your question, but I would probably say Nia. I'm just looking at Nia. I think Nia would be a good, if it was my choice. Okay. Okay, I got a question from Josh Tech Soldier. Josh was he was gonna come on the show with me for a bit, but he couldn't make it here on time. But he asks a question. He says, "How come Sable, aka Reyna Meryl Lesnar, was not mentioned at all during the Raw 2000?" The shade. Right. Like, I can't even finish your tweet because I'm just so mad, Josh. Like, Sable is iconic. Why the hell wasn't Sable showcased on Monday Night Raw? Is it because of her whole sexual assault situation with WWE from back in the day? It has to be. It has to be something with that. I don't understand why they don't WWE and Sable are not in business together of some sort. I just don't get it. Don't get it. King JJ 130 asks, what do you think of Enzo as the face of 205 Live brand? Personally, for business standpoint, I thought he was the best guy for that spot. What did I think of him in that spot? I agree with you. I thought he did a good job. I just feel like he shouldn't have been booked the way he was booked in that division. I don't think he should have just catapulted like that and became champion. I wish they really had Neville beat him. I wish it was more of a storyline. I wish there was more beef into that. Like, it was just nothing. They just put him there, and I didn't like that. I like to watch that. I like to watch the character grind and earn that spot. From biggest to smallest. Oh, this is JJ. He asked the same question. He asked another question. He goes from biggest to smallest. How would you rank the reactions from the legend females from last night we got? How would I react? How would I rank them? I mean, Trish. Trish was the loudest. Maybe then the Bella Twins, because the Bella Twins opened it and it was loud, and Trish closed it and it was loud. So, yeah, you know, everybody was excited. Everybody got pops. Everybody got the love. So it was good. But, you know, Trish was crazy, and it was Brooklyn. King JJ asked another question. Do you think that the reason women such as Lita, Victoria, Eve, Molly Holly, Beth Phoenix, Ivory didn't appear on Raw 25 is because they will be in the Rumble match? Okay, he has two questions. Okay, let me see those girls again. Lita, Victoria, Eve, Molly, Beth, and Ivory. I don't think Ivory's gonna be in the Rumble. I don't know about Molly. Maybe. It's possible. I don't know about Eve. I would love if Eve was in the Rumble. Are you kidding me? That one, yes, that would be a nice surprise. Or do you see them bringing legends who appeared on Monday being in the Rumble as well? The girls in the Rumble? Maybe. It's possible. It is possible. Bella K. Royce asks, Do you see WWE doing a women's elimination chamber match for the Raw Women's title? If so, who do you think would be the participants? They should do one. And honestly, I can't think on the top of my head right now, but obviously Sasha. I'm just gonna start naming names. Naya, Asuka, Bailey, Foxy. You know, all the Sonya, girl, love Sonya. You know, like how many girls did I name? 7. Yeah, I think there's 7 people. Wait, there's 4 in the pods. Oh, there's 6. So yeah, I named some girls. Wait, do they defend the title in there? So Alexa would have to be in there. So Alexa over. Who would I take out? I don't know. But I would like to see Alexa. So you guys figure out who you guys want to check out. Okay. Recontent asks, do you see Alicia renewing her contract when it expires next year? Also, thoughts on Sonya Deville? I feel she's the standout of Absolution. Do I think Alicia Fox is going to renew her contract? I think she's going to do 2 more years. I think so. Yes. Also, thoughts on Sonya Deville? I love her. I think she's so good. She's so good. And I stand for her. She's my favorite in Absolution. And she's so fun to watch. I get excited when her matches are on. I love to watch her. Bella K. Royce, do you think WWE is flopping with Carmella as Miss Money in the Bank? There has been barely any attempts to cash in. She isn't really involved in any storylines right now. You made some good points. I feel like WWE is trying to fade her out a bit purposely because, especially on SmackDown, I think they want us to kind of like forget that she's Miss Money in the Bank. So my theory with Ronda can work. So I'll just tag that in for you. I think we have one more question. Let me see. Where are you? I saw you earlier. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong spot. For some reason, I can't retweet you. Because you're bougie. You don't want to be retweeted by anyone. Okay, you got... Oh, here it is. This is from Random Guys C. And it was a good question. I remembered it. That's why I put in the effort to look for it. Maybe that's why you're private. You put out the T. Okay. Who do you think would have made a bigger impact on the main roster? Raquel Diaz, Sofia Cortez, Audrey Marie, or Kaylee Turner? Also, opinions on Paige. Do you think reports she can't wrestle again is true? So it was a good question. So who do I think would have made a bigger impact? Raquel Diaz, who's Eddie Guerrero's daughter, if you guys don't know. Sofia Cortez, who is Ivelisse Perez, love her. Audrey Marie, who is a former NXT superstar, who's currently dating... I know who she's dating. Tyler Breeze. Or Kaylee Turner, who's Alicia Fox's sister. I like this group of girls. I really like them, and I was excited for all of them, but they all kind of just faded little by little. But who... I was excited for Kaylee. And I'll tell you why. Because I really wanted her to make it to the main roster so she could team up with Alicia Fox and feud with the Bella Twins. I thought it was cool. Sister. We haven't seen that in WWE, like a team of sisters fighting each other. Like, that would have been dope. So I was excited for that. But I loved Sofia Cortez. And she got injured and then they fired her. And Raquel Diaz, I liked her character a lot. I felt like she could have became a good manager. She had a lot of potential, but they said that her work ethic sucked, and that always turned me off about her. And Audrey was good. when she was around, but I don't really remember much that she did. So, and Paige, the reports on Paige. I hope it's not true. I hope that she can't never wrestle again. I I think that there's a chance. I think there's hope. I think that she can make it back into the ring. I do. Well, that was all the questions, guys. I want to thank you guys for tuning in and sending me all these questions and all the love. I appreciate it. I take it all. I send you all back hugs and high fives. But I'm gonna sign out. I know it's a short show, but it's just me. You know, it is what it is. So I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the Royal Rumble. I will. I don't usually tweet through the pay-per-views. I like to enjoy them. So I don't think I'm gonna tweet. But if you guys tweet me, I'll tweet you back. How about that? So thanks, guys. Have a good night and take care. Toodaloo.